we hold our breath. We walk among memories still alive, and we find a mountain that looms before us. Estrela Geopark, a place of capricious nature, where time molded its shapes and men wrote history. The landscape of Estrela is a mosaic of timeless contrast. Views that are lost on the horizon. Ancestralities that make us travel with a geography, disguised as a canvas that is painted in various shades. From the immaculate white, which covers the mountain, to the brought by the summer season. This is a territory of contrast, of identities built by the force of men, and of grandiosity that holds our breath. On a journey beyond what our sight reaches, we are swept away by the depths of the valleys, the peculiar shapes of the landscape, and the beauty of a mountain that rises to 1,993 meters of altitude, and that unites a territory made of unfinished images and stories that are part of our imaginary. Here, in the Estrela Geopark, we meet the marks left by ancient glaciers with more than 30,000 years. They have furrowed valleys, destroyed the relief, transported boulders bigger than our imagination, and built a unique and magical landscape of indelible personality. A landscape in continuous transformation, whose perpetual movement of time is shaping, perfecting, and balancing its elements. Incessantly, the wind, water, and other forces of nature are retouching the great mountains. In more than 2,200 kilometers, we can find 124 sites of geological interest. Chapters of a long history of more than 650 million years. In these parts, geology has marked the daily life of the territory, and it has shaped the character of its people. Throughout the Geopark, we find the marks of an age-old history. Fragments of a past still present, which has been building for more than 7,000 years. Long enough for men and women to make Estrela their home. We take a look again, and again we hold our breath. On each return to this place, there is always something to discover, new learning opportunities, and the same contemplation. Invariably, we are overwhelmed by what we see. Knowing Estrela is much more than a mere journey. It is feeling the throb of the mountain at dawn, and the odors that invade the granitic landscape of the mountain range. It is hearing the sounds of its people at dusk, and feeling the breeze that freezes our face and caresses our memory. This is Estrela Geopark, a territory made up of people. Lived experiences and a history written in its geology. This is Estrela, a place of science, education, and culture, a place of imagination, dream, and discovery. This is the mountain where from the rock sprout the crystalline waters of a country. Discovering the Estrela Geopark is to climb to the highest mountain in mainland Portugal, and to belong to a territory much larger than its geography. It is to understand an unfinished story and participate in a future made of the present. Estrela Geopark, where the wild beauty merges with the ancient history.